The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
As a kind of summary of 2021 business-wise, David, 30.3% of surveyed companies stated that the number of employees increased in quarter third of 2021 compared to the second quarter of the same year. For the majority of respondents, the number of employees was unchanged, while 3.7% reported a decrease, according to the report on business climate published by BAG Index.
Across all sectors covered, the manufacturing sector was one with the largest share of the surveyed companies, claiming that the number of employees had increased in the third quarter of this year compared to second quarter of 2021. This could be due to the rise in demand for production experienced by the majority of companies.
The report also tells us that 21% roughly of the surveyed companies stated that in the fourth quarter of 2021 compared to the third quarter of the same year, the number of employees increased, while 3.7% recorded a decrease. The majority of companies stated that their number of employees had not changed. A significant share of respondents in the construction and manufacturing sector stated that the number of employees had increased in fourth quarter of 2021 compared to the third quarter of the same year. This could be due to rising sales in both sectors that we can see in quarter four of 2020.
25% of the companies expect that in the first quarter of the next year the number of employees will increase, while 3.7% expect a decline. The majority of companies don't expect a change in the number of their employees in this period. The most optimistic outlook regarding employment was found in the construction sector. 50% of the respondents in the construction sector stated that they expect an increase in the number of employees in the first quarter of 2022. This could be explained by the optimistic outlook regarding sales in the sector.
To sum up, David, it could be argued that the construction sector has been experiencing positive dynamics regarding employment size in first quarter of 2021. In the same quarter, only 13% of surveyed companies recorded an increase in their number of employees, while in fourth quarter of the same year, this indicator stood at 50%, and a similar rate is expected in the first quarter of 2022 already. In the manufacturing and service sectors, like in the construction sector, the share of companies that have recorded an increase in their number of employees has been rising since first quarter of 2021. However, in fourth quarter of this year compared to the previous quarter, the relevant indicators decreased by 7 and 25 percentage points respectively. It is expected that in the first quarter of 2022, fewer companies will increase the number of employees. In the trade sector, the share of companies to record an increase in number of employees during 2021 was stable, unlike other sectors.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.